the future, fear of death, and trading. Now, what have these three things got together? What binds them together? Let's talk about this. In the main, we humans have ignored the teachings of the great philosophers and continue to desperately crave immortality in any form we can get it. The question is, where will all this foolish denial, born of death dread, actually lead us? Let's look at the grim future that awaits our species. Now, it's a worthwhile mental exercise to explore the population explosion of the past couple of centuries in terms of death anxiety. We've actually added 4 billion people to our bulging population in the last 60 years alone, at an astonishing 1 billion in the last decade alone. That is a massive rate of growth on a planet that is already struggling to support our expanding food and water needs. This growth has continued despite contraception, one-child and two-child policies in several countries, and a lot of research evidence showing that the personal happiness of men and women actually declines as they have more children. So why has it occurred? Obviously, there is a range of contributing factors, but existential issues are a major player in this phenomenon. The human desire to reproduce is heavily driven by the overwhelming need to live beyond the self. To see yourself in your child's face provides a ready solution to death anxiety. In my offspring, I survive. Now, what does this have to do with trading for a living? Well, quite a lot, as it turns out. Trading is the ultimate expression of our implicit fear of death. When we trade, we are exposing our ancient emotional brain to its worst possible nightmare, threat of death, over and over again. This then plays out in constant emotional hijacking, when your brain cuts off your reasoning mind and reroutes energy into the fight-flight response. And boom, your best laid trading plans are forgotten right at the moment you need them the most. But there's good news. Your brain can be trained to respond differently, better, with cautious curiosity instead of fear of death.